What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me today. I'm Rush for Voorhis Outdoors, and welcome to my show. Today's episode is going to be about one thing and one thing only, the YouTube Partner Program. Stay tuned. We're going to get right into it. First things first, though. It's Monday, the 19th. We're off work, and it's beer 30. All right, guys. We're in the final stages of the current YouTube Partner Program. That is just 10,000 views, and you're monetized. As most of you know, the new policy is 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. If you're like me and your channel is going to get demonetized in less than 10 hours, well, stay tuned. We're going to get through this together. Just a few things that I wanted to touch on before we get into today's video. If you're brand new to the channel, feel free to drop down and smash that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a dang thing. That's the right choppy right there. Yes, mate. All right, guys. So we're going to get into this. All right, guys. So if you're like myself, a small YouTuber, which is under 1,000 subs, I'm sure there's a few questions running through your head right now, okay? As YouTube cut your partner program, I'm sure you're asking yourself, what's next? What is next for my channel, for your channel, and for the rest of all the small YouTube channels? And generally, that has to do a lot with the money. And I'm sure a lot of you already heard, if you're doing YouTube for the money, you probably shouldn't be doing it because there's not a lot of it unless you're a big YouTuber, okay? So if you're in it for the money, I would suggest go do something else because you're not going to make it. So some other questions that you're probably asking yourself are, if I don't have monetization to help me, how else am I going to make it? Well, there's a few things that we can do as small YouTubers that are going to help us get up over that hump that YouTube really has just started stacking shit on top of, okay? At first it was a little hump that you had to get over, which is 10,000 views. Now it's a huge hump at 4,000 watch hours, which is pretty crazy, and 1,000 subscribers, which is no little task for any of you guys that have already come close to that accomplishment or crossed it. I'm sure it took some of you a very long time to achieve that. And even there's some of you who've been on YouTube for 4, 5, 6, 7 years that have yet to even cross that threshold. So I feel you there. But the first thing that we need to talk about is don't let this change stop you, okay? All right, guys, first things first. Don't let this stop you, okay? Don't allow YouTube's new policy changes to kill your channel, okay? If anything, use it as motivation to be better, all right? Keep in mind, whatever your niche is on YouTube, there's a community there waiting for you. Dive right in, head first. Immerse yourself completely into that community and allow that community to lift you up and let you thrive, okay? That's what we're here for. We're all in this together, okay? We will take everybody in and we'll give everybody an equal opportunity to thrive, okay? Don't give up and don't let these policy changes kill your channel, okay? All right, guys, on to number 2. All right, guys, moving on to number 2. Use this as a chance to be more creative, okay? Feel free to try new things. Expand your horizons, okay? You know, take some ideas that you weren't 100% sure on and make a video out of it. Make 5 or 6 videos out of it, okay? Now is a great time to start testing ideas, different thoughts, different editing techniques, new editing techniques, different camera gear, GoPros, okay? If you were ever to try new things, now is the time to do it. Why? Because YouTube is going to give you that chance to really grow and expand. I'm sure there's a lot of creators out there that are quitting because of this whole policy change. Like I said, number 1, don't let this stop you. Take advantage of the guys that are quitting and really rise to the occasion, okay? Make something out of nothing. Get creative, okay? Use your imagination. We're creators. That's what we do. So take that advice and just run with it. Also, be a little more active on the YouTube itself. The more you interact with your audience, with your niche, with your community, the more they interact with you, okay? So when you post your video, you're going to get maybe 1 or 2 more comments from an active, loyal follower, okay? Always try and gain a couple more followers every single video. Always try and gain maybe a little bit newer audience every single video, okay? And with these slow momentum waves, keep growing, keep making it a bigger wave and a bigger wave, okay? That's how you're gonna grow on YouTube. We got number 1, don't let this stop you. Number 2, use this as a chance to be more creative. Number 3, we're gonna use both these and we're gonna Make better content. Make better content. Much easier said than done, okay? But there's a couple things that you're going to see immediately with better content, okay? Those two things are very simple. A, watch time is going to skyrocket, and B, your view count is going to skyrocket, okay? Now, when I say make better videos, it can kind of be misleading and a very broad topic, but I'm going to dive into it. So when I say better content, I'm talking about optimizing your current video, okay? One at a time. That's the key feature here, okay? One at a time. There's a bunch of different things that YouTube offers that help throw a video out there to an audience, okay? Some of those things being your thumbnail, title, description, tags. And a lot of people don't utilize these things to their maximum effect. In your title of your video, you're going to want some keywords in there, okay? Those keywords are going to want to translate to your description and all through your tags, okay? And a lot of people don't even think about this. If you threw a bunch of time and a bunch of effort into each and every video and 50 people watched each video, you're not going to be too happy with those stats, okay? So in order to get a bigger audience, a broad spectrum of people watching your videos, you have to take advantage of these few things, okay? Titles, tags, descriptions, and throw keywords into all of those. Also, you need to take advantage of that thumbnail. YouTube looks at that thumbnail as a big thing on your video, okay? If it's not a clickable thumbnail and no one clicks on it, well, it looks like your video is going to go down in the dumps. If it's a really clickbaity thumbnail, well, looks like YouTube's going to throw it out there a couple more. Okay, just take these things into consideration as you make your next video. Also, a few more things that can help you optimize your video. When you're filming these things, you got to keep in mind, you want the video to be entertaining. You want it to be kind of a spontaneous feeling. So one good thing to do is change up your camera angles, okay? Make it to where you're changing it up. Left, right, up, down. Try and change that up for the viewer because it gets kind of boring, as I'm sure in this video, straight on gets a little boring. And one more thing that's going to help you optimize your video. Go to Best Buy and get a mic. For the love of God, guys, go buy a mic. Enough with this freaking onboard audio crap, okay? Go get a mic where people can actually hear you and understand you, okay? The biggest thing in videos is if it's got crappy audio, I'm clicking out of it within 10 seconds. But if it's got good audio, good film, well, I'll stick around for a minute or two, okay? Just keep that in mind. Oh, guys, by the way, shout out my girl Rhonda, UFC champ. Ain't nobody messing with her, right? All right, guys, that takes us to number 4. New ways to make money on YouTube. As I'm sure most of you are already aware, the newest changes cut out monetization, which means no more AdSense. Granted, AdSense was probably the weakest form of income, meaning you're not going to get much for each view, right? It's just cents for each view. And so, luckily enough for us, there's a handful of other ways to make an honest dollar on YouTube. I'm going to go over 3 of those ways. Numero uno. I've actually started to get into this a little bit. Nothing really too much. Just last month or so, I've kind of signed up for these accounts. And these accounts are very simple. They are affiliate accounts. What these accounts do is, let's say I'm on Amazon, right? And I want to sell this whiteboard, or not the whiteboard, the easel pad. Great. Let's say I want to sell that easel pad. I go onto Amazon, create a link. That link is unique to myself. I then take that link and I throw it onto whatever I'm advertising, okay? So let's say I'm on YouTube and I'm just falling apart every freaking day. Okay, back at it once again. So, picking up where I left off. I'm on Amazon. I want to sell a product. I sign up for an affiliate account. They give me a unique link to sell that item. Someone clicks on that link, buys the item, and let's say something else. I get commission off those sales. And per sale, the commission amount is way more than AdSense could ever give you. Okay, so that's a form of income that you can do, right? Let's say you make a review video. that item is an item that you've signed up for as an affiliate. And at the end of the video, you say, and if you like this product, click the link below and go buy that, right? You then get commission from that account. That is an affiliate marketer for you. The second form of income that one can make as a YouTube channel is brand deals. Brand deals. So let's say, for instance, Panasonic wants to sponsor me for YouTube videos, okay? Every video that I would do for Panasonic or Lumix or Nikon or Canon, every video they would give me a certain amount of money for their product or for their advertisement. Let's say I want to do a video about how great my Panasonic G7 is. If I was endorsed or sponsored by Panasonic, they would give me an amount of money for that video. You see this a lot on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. For people like AT&T, Subway, they do a lot of these brand deal type accounts. The third and final one that's probably the most popular is merch. Merch and stupid thing. Merchandise is probably one of the easier ones to get into, except for one thing. You have to build your merchandise, okay? You have to build your own brand. It also kind of goes back into brand deal. You could build your own brand, okay? Your YouTube channel is your brand. You're building your brand, right? So if you have your own merch, your own brand, you can make a bunch of money. Boom shakalaka. Cool. My battery just died, guys. Alright guys, so the camera on the battery on the camera just took a crap. Had to throw a new one in. I'm talking about brand deals and merchandise. So when it comes to merchandise, we're talking about t-shirts, hats, watches, gloves, rain jackets, fishing poles. A good example would be the Guggen Squad, okay? Logan Paul, Jake Paul, okay? Merch fanatics. They sell their own stuff, own brands, okay? That's a prime example of making a boatload of money on YouTube, okay? And people think AdSense is where it's at. No. Merch, brand deals, and affiliate links, guys. These are some serious ways to make money. And in my channel, you're going to see, hopefully, an incorporation of all three of those in the near future. Alright guys, well, with this video, I hope you learned something from it. I hope you took some positives from it. Hope there's some things that you can incorporate into your channel and make some better videos, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you're not already, drop on down, leave me a comment, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in future videos, guys. Have a great day.